My name is Vishu Yadav, and I've done my minor project on IoT Enabled Blockchain with SAP. So, the problem statement which I took was that the majority IoT devices in the warehouse industry have privacy issues and they get hacked very easily. So, what I've done is I've used Dell Boomi as an middleware iPaaS. iPaaS is the integration platform as a service. So the scope of my work is implementing IoT enabled blockchain with SAP so that we can provide end-to-end visibility to the customers using Dell Boomi. So this will give full transparency of all the IoT devices that are there. So the product scenario is basically if there's a raw material and that has to be shipped to a certain factory for production. So the raw material, so we have taken chocolate cocoa for example, in which the IoT devices which are installed in the truck need to maintain a temperature which is less than 10 degrees. So throughout the process, when it reaches to the warehouse, the IoT device will give details to the customer, and this cannot be changed since we are implementing blockchain. So this will give full transparency of the raw material which was delivered to the customer. So now I'll show you the real time implementation of my interface. So this is the real time now this is the interface which I've developed. So it is taking data from EAM server and sending to the QAD server. So as you can see in here, I'm getting the purchase order from one server to another. So first what we are doing is we are extracting the purchase order from the EAM web service, and then we are consolidating them, and on the basis of that we are taking the PO lines. So we are extracting the PO lines from the EAM web service as well. So once we get both the header and the lines, then we combine them, and through SAP blockchain we send them to the QAD so that the customer gets full transparency. So I'll now execute my interface. So we're running the interface according to the LSRD. So the LSRD is the last run date. So what the last run date does is so each time the interface gets executed, it stores the last run date, and then it sends so that it doesn't run again and again. So let's see, once we get the purchase order, you can see over here, these are all the purchase order headers which we have extracted. So these will get now split into multiple documents. So you can see there are multiple files now. So each purchase order header has a different file. So this is the 8th purchase order, you can see. So now according to each purchase order, we are going to process them individually and get purchase order lines for them. And once that is done, we'll combine the purchase order header and the purchase order line, and the files will look like this. You can see the purchase order and the purchase order header and the purchase order line are combined now, after which we will be sending them through SAP to the QAD server. This is the mapping which I've done for EAM to QAD. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you.